Today we've got lots of updates on Princess, a new story that I think is something we all need to keep in mind when we're on a cruise ship, and then finally I'm going to update you with what we've been doing here on the Norwegian Breakaway and how everything is going with the food quality and taste and trying to get our stateroom cleaned. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today, let's go ahead and start out with a few updates from Princess. First of all, yesterday in my video, I told you about the new menu that we are hearing about on Princess. A Let's Go family member who was on the Enchanted Princess sent it to me. I am very grateful for that because that's the first I heard of it. But as those of you watched the video and commented, I really appreciate it. It sounds like that new menu is starting to show up on other of the other Princess cruise ships as well. I'm sorry about the tapping noise, by the way. Something is going on outside of our cabin here, down a few balconies. Anyway, I wanted to let you know that that is going to maybe be standard. Several people mentioned that even though the dessert menu is included on that menu, that often the waiter will bring a dessert menu at dessert time. And so thought that was really interesting. In addition to that, we've got a Let's Go family member who is on the Diamond Princess right now, and I appreciate them letting them know that the internet is the best that they've ever had on Princess, so things are like, that's awesome. They said the food has been great. Their first dinner though in the dining room took a couple of hours, so they have decided that they're just going to eat in the buffet. And so that's how things are going on the Diamond Princess. I'm really anxious to hear. I hope that they're not having any more plumbing problems with the hot water not being available in all of the cabins, so let us know about that. Now we also, this is really interesting to me, a couple of things. So with the Ruby Princess is doing an itinerary very similar to ours. In fact, she is in Honduras today with us as well. So here in Roatan, Honduras, we've got the Ruby Princess, and then we've got Oasis of the Seas just pulled up right in front of us, and then we're on the Norwegian Breakaway. So that was kind of fun. Where the Norwegian Princess is, I'm sorry. The Norwegian Princess. The Ruby Princess is where we do not see her. However, one of our Let's Go family members was so kind to send us a picture of our ship as they saw her as they were docking. So I really appreciate that. We had the pleasure of meeting some people. We went on, it's called the Mayan Beach Break, and they just take you, it's like a 5-minute boat ride here from the port, and they just take you on a little boat right around to where you get on this other little island, and you go ashore, and they've got different animals, and they said that they've all been rescued or donated, and they've a wide variety, like different, like they've got a jaguar area, they've got sea lion feeding time, they've got lots of different birds. They have a big variety of animals available, but they also have a really nice beach there. It's a pretty basic beach. They have a pier that you can go to the end of and go snorkeling, and if you're going to go snorkeling, you absolutely have to have a life vest and your snorkel and your fins. You have to be outfitted to do that, and they've got people out there that keep their eye on you all the time, so that's really nice. And then they've got the beach area. They've also got a swimming pool, and lunch came with ours, and it was actually really good. It was rice and beans and a salad and chicken and some fish. And so anyway, we went on that excursion, had a lovely time, and I've got a little bit of footage that I'm going to put out there because I always feel like when I want to book an excursion, I always look for a video about it and I can never find it. So I will show you that. But as we were there, people were also there from the Oasis of the Seas and from the Ruby Princess. And so we were able to visit with some people who were on the Ruby Princess, and I told them that we were on Norwegian, and while Norwegian is fine, I was envious of them being on Princess. Interesting thing to me is two things. She said that she really likes Royal Caribbean more, which, you know what, it's all that thing of what you experience you like the best, but she did comment on how amazing the food is and how amazing the services on the Princess. She could not believe how like what good care their room steward is taking care of them. She's like, we leave the cabin in the morning and he's got it made up right away. If we go somewhere and come back, he's freshened things up. She said the service is amazing, and it's that way all over the ship. So I was really happy to hear that things are going so well on the Ruby Princess. We also have a Let's Go family member who was just on the Ruby Princess and said that they were able to book and do the galley tour. So that's a really good sign as well, I think. As far as you know, before the shutdown, you could book the cruise, the ship tour, and part of it would be the galley tour, and then often they would take you a little bit more behind the scenes. And so I don't know everything they got to do, but they really enjoyed the galley tour. So if you are interested in one of those tours, when you get on the ship, see if you can go ahead and book it and let us know, okay, if it's available on the ship that you are on. Now, a couple of other updates here that I've got for you, and then I'll tell you what I think is really good counsel. This story really highlights, and it doesn't matter what cruise line you're on, okay? All right, the other updates that I wanted to let you know about here while we are on board, clearly we really enjoyed our excursion today. We stayed there for a few hours, and by the way, it was supposed to go from like 9 to 1, but they said that the boat would bring you back to the port area here at the bottom of the hour and the top of the hour the whole time that you're there. And so you could stay longer if you wanted to stay. The last one for our ship, the Norwegian Breakaway, should be leaving by 3:30 because all aboard was at 4:30. But it turned out really nice. Now, the other thing that I wanted to tell you is we've talked to you a little bit about food and how we ate in the main dining room on our second night on board. The first night we ate in specialty dining in teppanyaki, and that was excellent. And then due to the not good dinner in the main dining room, the Manhattan, we ate dinner in the buffet on Tuesday night. Well, last night, Wednesday night, we decided that we should give the main dining room a fair shake, and we went ahead and we went to a different main dining room. They all have the same menu. I should make sure that you're aware of that. They all serve the exact same food. So we went to taste, and when we got there, they said that the wait would be about a half an hour, and it only ended up taking about 15 or 20 minutes. So that was really nice. The food was not any better. And so this evening we have specialty dining booked, so we're going to go ahead and enjoy that. But I think that probably on Friday and Saturday we'll just go to the buffet because the food was really that much not good. And the server, we had a really nice server, and I don't think anyone's trained him how to be a server. So that's just my little segue into what I'm thinking about Norwegian right now that makes me sad. Yesterday also our room did not get straightened up in spite of us being gone for several hours. She finally showed up like at about 5 o'clock, bless her, to do our cabin, and we were just like, just give us clean towels and you don't have to worry about it today. And so I think that we're on about that same schedule today. Right now it's almost 4 o'clock and she's not been here yet, and she's out in the hall doing so many cabins. And I wanted to tell you that, you know, they have a Facebook group for the Vloggers Extravaganza cruise that we're here with. And for a long time, you know, I was wondering if we were the only one with a cabin steward that we had not officially met yet and is never, so turns out we're not. Other people were saying that they were having that same experience, and so I really do think that Norwegian is really trying to change the experience that passengers have on the ship. The other thing that I am really taken aback by is up in like the serving area and the buffet area. Those people that are working up there look absolutely worn out. I think that they are worn out. I think that they're really working all the time. And also in the Vlogger Extravaganza Facebook, they mentioned the people that mentioned that they talked to people, and indeed they have had their wages cut. So morale, they said, is very low because people are working all the time. They're really worn out and their wages were cut. And so I don't know, you guys, tell me what you think. Does this make you think, okay, people need to say something and step back from Norwegian until they change this? I don't know if they would. I don't know what to do, but I've been trying to figure out what to do better to support people here. I know that's probably funny. Gordon tells me just to do what I can do for like one person or two people, you know, the people that I associate with, and we're going to do that. My first leaning would be to not tip our cabin steward because she's never anywhere to do anything that you would like. When we ask for an extra towel, bless her, she can't remember to bring an extra towel, so we quit worrying about that. But at the end of the cruise, I'm going to tip her extra to be nice because she's working so very hard, and it's not my fault that they made poor changes, but I feel a leaning towards taking care of people. Tell me what you think about that, and I'll really look forward to hearing from the rest of you on that. Other than that, we have had really good entertainment. The night before we went to one of their production shows called Burn the Floor. That was very well done. We really enjoyed that. We've heard several really good singers around the ship last night. They had a vocalist in the theater at 7:30 and at 10, and she did a very nice job. That was very good. I can't remember what's tonight, but I'll let you know. But they do have good entertainment here on board. Is it the same as their like the Choir of Man? No. But it's still really good, and we've enjoyed it. They've got a lot of game shows. They've got a lot of just fun things for families to do, as well as for everyone else to do here on board. I think they're doing a really good job with activities. All right, and now for the story that I think is really important for each one of us to think about, whether we are in the same position or a different position, but to me it really highlights that what you say matters more than we sometimes think. So this headline comes from a lady, this is over in the United Kingdom. She had come to the United States to sail on a Royal Caribbean ship clear back in 2015. She has filed a lawsuit against her travel agent and against Royal Caribbean for the way that she said that she was treated, and because she wants her money back. So what she did is she got on the ship, they're sailing along fine, and then one evening it's rough seas, and she is upset that she is feeling a little bit of seasickness. So she calls down to reception there, I'm guessing customer service, and asks for a different cabin. And the lady who answered the phone said that we don't have, we can't move cabins this evening. The only way we can move is if someone has a medical emergency. At which point this lady said, well, tomorrow you might have a medical emergency because I might commit that word that starts with an S. And if I say it, I think YouTube might not like my video. So anyway, so she said that she might do that. Next thing you know, people from the ship show up at her door, crew members, and said, the protocol has been triggered for that and you need to come with us. And she said, oh, I was just teasing. I was just being sarcastic with you. I didn't really mean that. And they said, no, sorry, we have protocols in place and you've got to come with us. We have to make sure that you're okay. So this lady and her daughter were taken down by the, I think it's down by the medical center, and put in a room there, took all the knives, anything away that someone could harm themselves with, and kept them safe there. The next day they had 2 visits to the medical center, and in the end they were cleared by the psychiatrist. And the captain at that point said, you know what, I don't feel comfortable keeping you on board the ship, and so you're going to have to get off. They gave him a laptop and helped them make their arrangements to be able to get off the ship. So the person that is suing her travel agent and Royal Caribbean said, they said that they would give me money to stay overnight in the hotel and to travel, before I travel home. So she says that she has not received back her $3,700 or pounds, whatever it is, for her cruise, as well as that money. And so she is in court suing for the way she was treated. She also said that when they were moved from the one room and had to go to the medical center for evaluation, that they were paraded past several hundred people and embarrassed. So that's part of the situation as well. The thing that I think, and I'm going to keep an eye out about how this story ends, the thing that is a really big deal, and I think why I'm sharing this with you, is it really does matter what we say. And I think that all of us know that, but to me this really highlights that you can joke about something and think that you're kidding about it, but when it's something serious, the cruise lines have a lot of, not like in a scary way, but they have a lot of protocols in place to keep people safe. I visited one time with one person, and they were saying that they were on a ship and they didn't feel safe with themselves. So they let the ship know, and boy, did the crew take good care of them. They made sure that they were in a safe place where they couldn't do anything that they shouldn't do to themselves, and I just love that the crew members take such good care of us. And in this situation, to me, it really highlights to not say something that you're not serious about. And so let me know down below, do you think that she has grounds to get her cruise fare back, and anything additional with that? I think it's really an interesting case, and I think it'll be really interesting if she gets that, what precedent it will set for what other people will want to get their money back for. I don't know. I think that we have to be really careful about what we do. So I'd really like to hear your take on this story in the comments below. So let me know what questions you've got. If you're on a cruise ship, please do let me know how things are going. You can put it in the comments or send me an email. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We really need you with us. And if you appreciate these updates, please give this one a thumbs up. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.